The war on drugs has been ongoing for over 50 years now, and frankly, the drugs are winning. I found this anti-drug film made by Disney in the 1980s. You know, the kind of thing a substitute teacher would put on the wheel in TV. And its overall message is...
Alright,
interesting.
Hey, Michael, what are you doing?
Hi, Maria. I'm just trying to decide if I should go to school or not today, or be nauseous again.
Michael, you amaze me. We've got the best teacher in school. You want to cut out all the time. What's Mr. Van Noorden going to think?
I don't know. I guess you're right. Mr. Van Doren is a pretty cool teacher.
Was this whole thing paid for by Mr. Van Noorden?
Gee, Michael, you're going to flunk if you don't start working harder.
Yeah, that's what my dad keeps on yelling at me about. I wish I had a real cool place to hide where no one could find me or yell at me.
Not me. I wish people knew I existed. I'm just a complete nobody. I'm not smart, I'm not pretty, and I stink at sports.
I stink at sports, too. Let's face it, some of us are good at things, and some of us aren't.
Man, these kids have some serious issues. This conversation is pretty existential for a bunch of 10-year-olds. This whole thing is supposed to be about not doing drugs, but I feel like these kids could use some relaxation.
Somebody who looks like me is never going to be good at anything. I mean, just look at me. You call that hair? It looks disgusting. And look at that face. I look like an avocado or something.
What is happening? Where am I? Your face looks like an avocado?
And my clothes. My stupid, yucky clothes. What a nerd. No wonder nobody likes me.
You can't really change how you were born, but you don't have to wear clothes you don't like.
Maria has convinced herself she doesn't look good. How do you think you look?
Me? Leave me out of this. We're supposed to be learning how to not do drugs, not tackling my self-image issues.
Maria, the only thing weird about you is your imagination.
Was that supposed to be comforting?
Yeah, weird is the word for me.
Are we still going to the movies on Saturday?
Yeah, I'd vacuum the whole house and wash the car, but I got the money. $4.
$4 to go to the movies. We could only dream.
I love going to the movies with you. You're the only one I know who likes to sit in the front row.
My parents are going away this weekend, so I say we have a party at my house Friday night. Yeah, sounds cool to me. Now remember, this party's just for us and maybe some special friends, you know what I mean?
Special friends, is that 80s kid slang for prostitutes?
Hi, guys. Hey, Michael, we're having a party at Steven's house Friday night. Wanna come? Me? Yeah, sure. You're gonna have to put up some bucks, though. For what? So my big brother can buy us some beer.
How old are these kids? Were 10-year-olds in the 80s drinking beer? These kids can't be older than 12 and they're very casually talking about drinking beer.
Everybody's gotta put up a couple of bucks. Well, I've got $4. Hey, great. Thanks, Michael. Let's go. Michael, that was your movie money.
Wow, she really must be a nobody. Look at how fast Michael ditched her as soon as anyone else showed up.
What's this? Mural painting contest, Friday night, 7:30. Paint the best mural and win a prize.
How about it, Maria? Gonna enter the contest?
Why enter a contest if you know you're gonna lose?
Oh, come on, Maria. The only losers are the ones who never try.
Well, I don't know. Who else is entering?
Who cares? Vincent van Gogh didn't get famous by waiting to see what other people did.
Vincent van Gogh got famous by killing himself.
So I would like to see Alicia, Kenneth, and Michael after school for a little extra help.
Not me again.
Hey, Michael, aren't you supposed to see Mr. Van Noorden after school?
Yeah?
You mean you're not going?
Correct.
Well, what's the matter? Don't you like Mr. Van Noorden?
Sure I do.
So why do you skip out when he wants to help you? If you've got a problem, it won't just go away by sticking your head in the sand like an ostrich.
A what?
You know, that big goofy bird. When it gets scared, it sticks its head in the sand so it can't see what's happening.
What are we even talking about here? This whole thing is about not doing drugs, but outside of one mention of beer, there hasn't been any talk of drugs at all. This whole thing seems to be more about learning how to accept help from others than it is about smoking dope.
I'm not an ostrich. Hey, Michael, come on, let's go.
What are you doing hanging around with those kids anyway?
Who are those kids anyway? We didn't even get to see them.
Michael, hi, this is Maria. Are you really going to that party Friday night?
Sure, what else is there to do?
I don't know. There's that mural painting contest.
Oh, come on, Maria. That's for dummies.
Oh my goodness. The D word? Dummies? Michael is far too gone. He's become a full delinquent.
How do you know?
Well, that's what Steven says.
Big deal.
Look, Maria, I've got to go to the party. I already told him I'd go. I don't want to look like a chicken.
You also told Maria you'd go to the movies with her on Saturday, but you handed over your movie money at the first mention of beer.
Well, my sister says if you start drinking beer like Steven, the next thing you know is you're smoking a little grass, and that leads to harder drugs. You know, angel dust and cocaine and stuff.
What is angel dust if not cocaine? I looked it up. Turns out it's another name for PCP, but I've never heard it called that before. Also, we are this far into the video, and we've gotten our first mention of drugs. And he shouldn't be drinking beer. Forget the fact that it could be a gateway to marijuana and other drugs. He's like 10.
Maria, come off it. That's what everybody says.
I know. Maybe everybody says it because it's true.
So go ahead and enter the mural painting contest, Maria. I don't care what you do.
Thanks a lot, Michael.
It's sun time. It's summertime.
I
Time
just
to get
wish
together
I knew
with
what
your
to
friends
do.
and really enjoy yourself. So open an ice cold beer and let the good times flow. After all, good times are better with beer.
I'm getting some mixed messages here. Is the lesson that a little beer is fine, but just be wary of other drugs?
Come on, Steven. The beer's getting cold.
I'm no beer expert, but isn't it supposed to be cold?
It doesn't mind. Give me back my cigarette. Forget it, Michael. Hey, Kathy, catch. Oh, hi, Maria. Hey, we're all going up to see Steven's brother's new motorcycle. You want to come?
Well, yeah, if you really want me to.
Come on, guys.
She joined them awfully quick. What happened to...
Those kids.
Hey, don't take a cigarette if you don't know how to smoke it.
I know how to smoke a cigarette.
I thought Maria was supposed to be the voice of reason. I thought she was supposed to be the chosen one against drugs. But at the first chance she gets, it's yeah, I'll have a cigarette.
Hey, guys, remember the party this Friday at my house? So get somebody to buy some beer for you, all right? You said it. Michael, are you in? I already gave $4. Oh, yeah, that's right. Are you coming, Maria?
Well, yeah. I guess so.
Oh, yeah? Good.
You were the chosen one, Maria! You were supposed to destroy the cigarettes, not smoke them!
You gotta bring something, or I'm not letting you in. What about some grass? My brother can get us some. Really? Sure.
Oh no, do I have to drink beer too? I hate beer.
So her problem is not that beer is bad for her and she shouldn't be drinking at her age. Her problem is she doesn't like the way that it tastes.
All right, beer. Let me have some.
They're all drinking out of the same can. That's gross.
Hey, what about me?
Michael told me he didn't like beer.
All right, Maria, go for it.
What the fuck?
Gee, I feel kind of stupid. Drinking beer is like cracking eggs on your head.
All right, eggs. Let me have some.
That's such a stupid fucking analogy. Drinking beer is like cracking eggs on your head? What did they think kids were gonna do? Like, oh my god, drinking beer is like cracking eggs on your head, and that's a ridiculous thing to do, so drinking beer must be ridiculous. Oh my gosh, it makes so much sense now. I'll never drink a ding dang beer because it'd be like writing a ding dang out of my head. Oh!
All right, eggs. Let me have some.
What are they going for with this analogy? It's like Disney is trying to peer pressure kids into not drinking beer because they tell them that it's stupid. All this is also ignoring the fact that cracking an egg on your head is a bit of harmless fun, while alcohol is poisonous to the developing brain of a child.
What am I doing with these kids? If somebody says it's cool to do something, they'll do it no matter how weird it is. Michael sure is acting stupid. Boy, this is too weird for me.
All right, Maria, go for it.
How often do you do something just because your friends do it?
Every time I play Overwatch.
Boy, Michael, you reminded me of my dog when you threw up in front of everybody yesterday.
Wait, we just cut to the next day? How did she get out of that situation? Did she drink the beer? What am I supposed to do if I end up in a similar situation where my peers are pressuring me to do something I don't wanna? I can't just make it tomorrow. Also, what's the worst case scenario if she just says no? Her friends will probably just say, oh well, more beer for us and move on. She should be grateful that she even has friends who are willing to share their beer.
A genuine grows out, believe me.
Well, I drank more beer than the rest of them, didn't I?
Congratulations, beer belly.
Well, at least they don't think I'm a nobody like you.
Yeah? Do they really think I'm a nobody?
I don't know. I guess Daryl thinks you're all right. He invited you to the party tonight, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you think that you could get somebody to get you some beer?
Who am I gonna get to get me some beer?
Why does it cut to Mr. Van Orton like he's the one who's gonna get her beer?
Belongs to this. Let's see. Maria?
Uh-oh. See ya.
Maria, I found your notebook on the ground over there.
When and how did her notebook end up in that bush?
So I think you ought to enter the mural painting contest tonight.
Me? Oh, I've got something else planned for tonight.
Oh, yeah. I heard somebody was giving a party.
From who? It was supposed to only be them and a couple special friends.
But I think you'll have a lot more fun here.
I don't know. I don't want to make a total bozo out of myself.
Bunch of nerds sitting around painting walls. They're gonna have beer and pot at the party. I think I know which place is gonna be more fun.
Believe me, Maria, you won't. All you've got to do is express yourself like you do in those drawings. The bozos are the people who never even try to express themselves. They'd rather copy from everyone else. What do you think makes a great artist great? Great artists, they don't copy. They don't follow. They lead. They do things their own way. I hope I'll see you tonight.
So, this isn't really going down the path of drugs are bad for you, so don't do them, but is instead going down the path of don't succumb to peer pressure to do drugs. But there really haven't been that many instances of peer pressure. Everyone has been pretty Maria neutral so far. The only person being hard on her is herself.
Maria, we've been looking all over for you. Yeah, why didn't you meet us? And where's your beer?
I don't have any beer or cigarettes.
Did you bring some money then?
Yeah, I've got money.
Well, I'd get Steven's brother to buy us some six-packs. And Kathy's brother's giving us some grass, too.
They have not said weed, pot, or marijuana. They have called it grass every single time. And outside of those times, and one mention of angel dust and cocaine, there has been no mention of drugs at all.
Michael, have you ever smelled grass before? Oh, yeah, sure. Lots of times. Look, if she doesn't want to come, that's her problem. She probably wants to stay home with Mommy and Daddy. Yeah, let's go.
That is the meanest these kids have been this whole time, and that was just some mild teasing. There is no element of peer pressure here. As soon as Maria said she didn't want it, they just ditch her.
Chicken, are you coming or not?
Symbolism.
Maria, come on, we're gonna be late.
You've really got a lot of talent.
Oh, it says walk. Now she's good to head to the party, smoke some grass, have some fun.
Maria, we're waiting for you. Come on.
So I think you ought to enter the mural painting contest.
Maria, don't be a chicken. You're always chickening out of stuff.
The bozos are people who never try to express themselves. They'd rather copy everyone else.
It feels like Mr. Van Norton is trying to peer pressure her more than the other kids are. The other kids haven't really done much, but Mr. Van Norton keeps trying to force her into this mural painting contest and telling her that people who don't express themselves are bozos.
Maria, come on! Don't be such a chicken. Are you coming or not?
I'm not a chicken, Michael. You're the chicken. All you care about now is making sure everybody thinks you're cool. Whatever they want you to do, you'll do it. You're too chicken to say no. You're too chicken to work hard at school. You're too chicken to get help when you need it. And you're way too chicken to tell those potato brains to go veg out by themselves.
I love those trees. Wow, really. Angela, that's a beautiful color there.
Riddle me this, Batman. What is the definition of mural? A mural is any piece of graphic artwork that is painted or applied directly to a wall, ceiling, or other permanent substrate. That's paper! This isn't a mural painting contest, it's just a regular painting contest!
Great color, great. I think I know that girl you're drawing there, don't I?
If I could just get the mural to look like my sketch, it wouldn't be so bad. I wonder if Michelangelo had this much trouble.
I figured it was probably too much work for just one person to paint the mural, so I thought maybe I could help you out.
Why are we having them talk from out of frame?
Michael, why aren't you at the party?
Michael said he didn't want to go, and I realized I didn't want to go either.
What are you doing here, Daryl? I thought the party was your idea.
No, Stephen started talking about it, and I sort of went along with it.
The way the whole thing was framed felt like they couldn't actually get the actors who played Michael and Daryl for this scene, so they just had two other kids be leg doubles and dub them in later.
You want to help me paint the mural? It's okay if more than one person works on it.
Yeah, I'll help you. But how about helping me write a report on this contest for Mr. Van Norton?
Oh, sure, Michael.
Tell me one thing. How do you spell mural?
I really don't feel like I learned much about the dangers of drugs and not doing them. The only real lesson there was don't do something just because everyone else is doing it. So if other kids are drinking beer, smoking cigarettes, smoking grass, I gotta one up them. I'm gonna do crystal meth!